Hey besties, what's up? So, something interesting has been going on with Meri Brown, and it's honestly left fans scratching their heads. Recently, she shared this very vague post on Instagram, and it got people wondering, what's really happening behind the scenes? Now, if you've been following Meri for a while, you know she spends a lot of time on TikTok. For a hot minute, she was going live pretty consistently, engaging with fans, and even teaming up with sister wives TikTokers. She seemed so open, answering questions, spilling details about her past, and really giving fans insight into her world. She wasn't holding back either. Meri talked about the Utah investigations, her years of drama with Christine, and even shared why she divorced Cody so that he could legally adopt Robin's kids. But here's where things get confusing. Lately, Meri's been taking a very different tone. Her recent posts are all about not spilling the tea. She's saying she wants to protect her peace, keep her integrity, and not put everything out there. But then she turns around and still does spill tea. It's almost like she can't help herself. And this is where fans are starting to question her motives. See, Meri has openly spoken about living arrangements in Utah, her clashes with Christine, and even Christine's so-called messy house. She's also repeated claims about possible arrests in Utah, claims that were never actually confirmed by authorities. So, she's been giving us all this throwback drama, but then suddenly she posts, "I'm not spilling tea anymore." Naturally, people felt the timing was off.
Why?
Because this all happened just as Christine began promoting her new book, sharing audio clips and stories from it on social media. And fans couldn't help but feel Meri's comments were a subtle dig, almost like she was passively shaming Christine and Janelle for choosing to tell their stories publicly. Even the comments on Meri's posts reflected this tension. Some fans reminded her that everyone heals differently and has a right to share their truth. Others pointed out that it seemed like she was protecting Cody and Robin while directing her frustration at her fellow sister wives. So now, there's this ongoing debate. Is Meri just trying to defend her own peace, or is she throwing shade at Christine ahead of her book release? Whatever the case, something is clearly weighing on her. Because despite saying she won't spill the tea, she keeps circling back to the drama. And then, besties, Meri drops this emotional post, talking about how it's been one of those weeks that tries to break you, but spoiler alert, it didn't. She goes on about her circle of friends, describing them as warriors, truth-tellers, soul healers, and her ride-or-die people who will stand shoulder to shoulder with her no matter what. To Meri, these women aren't just friends. They're her lifeline, her tribe, the people who show up when the world feels like it's on fire. Now, here's where things start to feel complicated. Because while Meri's pouring her heart out about loyalty and support, Christine is simultaneously sharing how she finally found the courage to write her book. And the timing here is impossible to ignore. Meri's vague posts about chaos, heartbreak, accusations, it makes you wonder, is she trying to brace herself for what's about to come out? Fans online have noticed this shift too. On Reddit, in TikTok comments, everywhere, people are bringing up the allegations of abuse from the Brown kids. And while we don't know if that's exactly what Meri's referencing, the chatter has definitely increased the closer we get to Christine's book release. Some believe Meri's projecting, trying to get ahead of whatever bombshells may be dropped, and reminding everyone that she has real people in her corner. And let's be real, this could be incredibly hard for her. She's been openly talking on TikTok about her strict parenting, about recognizing her own trauma from childhood and her marriage. It's clear this stuff is weighing on her. But here's the tricky part. Those ride-or-die friends she posts about, they didn't have their kids raised by Meri. For the sister wives' kids who say they were mistreated, it's a totally different reality. That's why these posts hit differently for viewers who know the history. Now, Peyton has even claimed that once the show ends, he'll reveal something so damaging it could cancel the show, and he directly linked it to Meri. That's heavy. And if that's true, it makes sense why Meri might be on edge right now, almost overcompensating online while Christine prepares to put her truth into the world. At the end of the day, I hate seeing this kind of division. It's heartbreaking to watch families unravel, especially when abuse allegations are in the mix. And while Meri may be trying to protect her peace, the reality is that fans are sensing her fear of accountability. The more she avoids addressing it, the more people are left questioning, and that's painful for those who claim they've been hurt. So, what do you all think? Is Meri's sudden no more tea attitude really about healing, or is she bracing for what Christine might reveal in her book? Let me know your thoughts down below. Don't forget to like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and click that bell so you never miss the latest updates. Thanks for watching, besties. See you in the next one.